And finally, new rule, if you're one of the millions of Americans who wore green to work today and started celebrating St. Patrick's Day at lunchtime, stop. Put down the green beer, take off the shit me, I'm kiss-faced t-shirt, and hear me out, because as an Irish American, I must say, the association of my tribe with this drunken slob fest is getting a little old. Been there, puked that. I mean, imagine if we celebrated other ethnic groups in the same way we do the Irish on St. Paddy's Day, where the worst stereotype is reinforced. What if for Columbus Day, everyone wore wife beaters and moved back in with their mother? What if during Black History Month, we all bought lobster with food stamps? What if for Cinco de Mayo, we all went swimming in blue jeans? Or for Rosh Hashanah, we all went out for Chinese and then argued about the bill for an hour. What if for Chinese New Year, we all made soup out of endangered species and then got in our cars and drove like shit? Folks, when my great-grandparents arrived in New York from Ireland, they were greeted with signs in shop windows that read, "No Irish need apply." No one would hire the Irish people, which is why they had to form Riverdance. And all the things said about Muslim immigrants in America today were said about the Irish then. They have funny accents, they eat weird food, they have an odd religion. Of course, in their case, it's all true. And that brings us to some interesting questions, like why do liberals treat some minorities as protected species, but not all? Why groan at that when a minute ago we were so freely laughing at the Asian driver joke? And is there anything wrong if you are part of a particular culture to feel an extra, not guilt, but collective responsibility? Even if you yourself didn't do something bad. Liberals certainly feel that way about reparations. I'm for reparations, and I personally never owned slaves. Check my taxes. I mean, it's been a long time since anyone in America held blacks in unpaid servitude, if you don't count college sports. Now, if you're under 30, you might not remember, but in the 70s and 80s, terrorism wasn't a Muslim thing. It was an Irish thing. Back then, the bombs were going off in Belfast, not Baghdad, and the virgins you met in heaven were named Kevin and Sean. And it's not hard to imagine a scenario where the Irish terrorists of that era tried to get America involved in their war by striking here, where they had a lot of financial support from Irish Americans. And then Irish Americans like me might have been the ones facing extreme vetting. What would my reaction have been? I can't say for sure, but I don't think it would have been, "How dare you even suspect me?" Because I'd know why they were suspecting me. As long as it wasn't a witch hunt, my response would have been, "Ugh, these are my people. I should own this a little more than the non-Irish guy." And I think there are a lot of Muslims today who feel exactly that way, but their voices are drowned out by liberals screaming Islamophobe. You know, there was a Draw the Prophet contest in Garland, Texas a few years ago. Provocative? Yes. But you either believe in free speech or you don't. This is America. We're supposed to. Unfortunately, a couple of Muslims didn't and attacked, and when they got shot, a local Muslim resident named Mohammed Jetpuri said, "The extremists got what's coming to them. You don't just shoot people. I'm glad they got killed." See, he may be Muslim, but he's a real Texan. And any Muslim American I ever talked to basically told me the same thing every immigrant says, that they're glad they left the old country behind and came to a place that's better, freer, less beholden to traditions. I saw a meme going around the internet last week when it was International Women's Day, and it said, "A woman should be whatever the fuck she wants." So, liberals, you can applaud that, or you can pretend this is just a fashion trend. You just can't do both.